The distance between the end projectors through the endpoints of a line capital AB is 40 mm. The NDA is 20 mm above HP and 15 mm in front of VP. The NB is 45 mm in front of VP. The line capital AB appears 50 mm long in the front view. Complete the projections. Find the true length of the line and its inclination with HP and VP. So as we know that NDA is 20 mm above HP and 15 mm in front of VP. So when you look from the front view, we can see the distance above HP. That image is falls on vertical plane, which is 20 mm here. And you mark this point as A dash here. It has been shown here, but it is actually A dash should be here. Then the NB is 45 mm in front of VP. So when you look from the top view, we can see the distance 45 mm in front of VP, which is seen in the horizontal plane. And then draw a horizontal dash dot line, and you mark this point as locus of B in the locus of B in capital letter in the horizontal plane. Then the distance between the end projectors through the endpoints of a line AB is 40 mm. So as we know that the distance between the end projectors can be seen in the horizontal plane, and also that means when you're looking from the front view, you can see the distance of 40 mm between end projectors in the vertical plane. So then when you look from the top view also, we can see the distance of end projector, distance of 40 mm when you are looking from the top view. So when you are projecting this, when you are looking from the top view, when you are projecting this, that will going to comes and touches the locus of B in the front view, in the top view, and you mark this point as small p and join capital A and B with a dark line. Then when you are projecting this to the front view, in the front view we will not have the locus. So we will not be able to find out that locus of B now. But the line capital AB appears 50 mm long in the front view. So with A dash center, by using the compass, taking the radius of 50 mm and cut an arc, so that you will going to cut the locus of B in the front view. You mark this point as A dash B dash, and then join A dash B dash with a dark line. Now, once we find out that, so when you are looking from the top view, we can see the distance 45 mm in front of VP, and when you are looking from the front view, we can see the distance, which is this distance, which we don't know, but we are going to get that point here. So now, as we know that when you want to find out this, when you are rotating, so with A center in space, when you rotate this B such that both capital A and capital B1 are in front of VP by 15 mm. So now the line is parallel to VP. Once the line is parallel to VP, as we look from the front view, that image will going to fall on the horizontal vertical plane. So we mark this point as A dash B1 dash. So which will going to be the true length of the line. So this will going to be the capital A and this will going to be the capital B. So this will going to be the locus of B. Now we have all the things, we have made the parallel to parallel to VP. Now similarly, we want to find the parallel to HP with capital A as center by taking the radius of capital EB when you are rotating and make it parallel with respect to, but that is A is above HP by 20 mm and B2 is also above HP by 20 mm. So you make that line parallel to HP. So once you make that line parallel to HP, that is capital A and capital B2, both are parallel to HP, then its corresponding front view will going to be in the true length. So when you are looking from the front view and when it is projected, you will going to get A dash here, and when you are projected this, you will going to get this B2 dash. Then join with A dash. So when you are doing that, what happens actually is with A dash center, A dash B dash is the radius, you draw an arc so that both A dash and B2 dash will be above HP by 20 mm. And when you are projected that into the locus of B in the top view, you will going to get this point here, and we mark this point as small b2, and here both capital A and capital B2, which are in true line because that line is parallel to HP. The inclination made by that with respect to VP is phi, and the inclination made by the true line with respect to HP is theta. So this is how you will be able to analyze this problem in 3 dimensions. Now we will going to take up the individually. So here, when the line is in space, that is NB is 45 mm in front of VP, and we don't know what is the distance which is above HP. But when you are rotating and make it parallel, as we seen with capital A and B, when you make it parallel to VP, so AB1 is parallel to VP, so you are getting the true length in VP. You are going to get the angle theta. So by doing so, what happens that AB is the one which is rotated and make it parallel to VP. So both AB1 will be in front of VP by 15 mm. So now the line is parallel to VP. You can see that, and when you parallel to VP, you can see the true length in the vertical plane, and the inclination made by that with respect to HP is theta. So this is how you will be able to analyze one position that is parallel to VP. Now we are going to consider the true length in HP. So with A as center, by taking the radius of VP and you rotate it, make it parallel to HP. So when you are doing that, what happens when you look from the front view, the image will going to fall on the vertical plane. With A dash as center, considering the radius of A dash B dash, you draw an arc such that both A dash and B2 dash will be above HP by 20 mm. So now the line is parallel to HP. So correspondingly, its front view will going to be in the top view, it will going to be in the true length, and when it is projected, that projected point will going to be on the locus of B in the top view, and then join AB2, which is the true length, which will be because both capital A and capital B2 are above HP by 20 mm. So now the line is parallel to HP, so we are getting the true length in HP. So this is how you will be able to analyze the problem in 3 dimensions. Now we will going to solve this by using the sketchbook. Now, here, first we will going to consider, then first we are going to draw the XY line and mark XY and VP HP. So the distance above HP is 20 mm. From XY line, we measure 20 mm and draw a horizontal line. And similarly, 15 mm in front of VP is seen in HP. So HP is below XY line. From XY line, measure 15 mm and draw a horizontal line. Consider any point and draw a vertical projector, which will going to cut both the lines with here and here. So this will be A dash, and you write capital A, and this is A, and you write capital E. Then the NP is 45 mm in front of VP. So in front of VP is seen in the horizontal plane. From the XY line, you measure 45 mm and draw a horizontal dash dot line and write locus of B in the top view. Then we know the distance between the end projectors through the end point of a line is 40 mm. So from the A vertical projector, you measure 40 mm and draw a vertical projector, which will going to go both in the vertical plane and as well as in the horizontal plane. In the horizontal plane, since you have the locus of B, so you're going to cut the locus of B here, and you mark this point as small b. Then join A to B with a dark line. So similarly, as we know, the distance between the end projectors is 40 mm. So from here, you measure 40 mm and draw a vertical projector in the front view also. Then as we know that the front view distance appears to be 50 mm long in the front view. So as we know, this is the top view point. So actually the front view should lie on this line only. By using the compass with A dash as center, taking the radius of 50 mm and draw an arc on this end projector line, so that you will going to get this point cap B dash, and then draw a horizontal dash dot line, which will going to be the locus of B in the front view, and you mark locus of B in the front view. Then join A dash B dash with a dark line. Now what we need to find out is, we need to find out the front view true length. So you take the top view line with A as center, radius of AB. You rotate it, make it parallel to VP. So that means A is in front of VP by 15. B1 is also in front of VP by 15. Now the line is parallel to VP. So we are going to get the true length in the vertical plane. So draw a vertical projector from B1 so that it will going to cut the locus of B in the front view. Then join A dash B1 dash with a little bit thicker than the XY line. Then as we know that the top view line is parallel to XY, so you are going to get the true length here. So you make it capital B here, and as we know, when you look from the front view, you are going to get the true length in HP, because both A dash and B2 dash is above HP by 20 mm. So obviously A dash B2 dash is the line which is parallel to HP. So we are getting the true length in HP. So then draw a vertical projector from B2 dash to the locus of B, and then join A to A and B2 with little bit thicker than the XY line. As we know that A dash B2 dash is the line which is parallel to HP. So since it is parallel to HP, so you are getting the true length in the horizontal plane. So you draw a vertical projector from B2 dash to the locus of B in the top view, which will going to cut the locus of B in the top view. So mark this point as small b2. As we know, this is the horizontal line in the front view. Its corresponding top view will be in true length. So you mark this as capital A and capital B. Then, as we know, this will going to complete the drawing and then show the dimensions of 20, 15, end projector distance 40, and in front of VP by 45. Then you measure the inclination with respect to HP, which is theta, and with respect to VP, which is phi. Then by using the protractor with respect to the horizontal line, you measure an angle with respect to XY line, with respect to A dash, B2 dash, and you mark this angle as theta. And then you measure that angle, which will going to be 31 degrees. Similarly, with A as center, you with respect to AB1 line, you measure an angle of the true inclination, that is AB2, using the protractor, such that that angle will be phi, which will be again it is 30.96. When you are doing it in computer, when you are doing it in manual, it will be 31. Then we know the true length which has to be found out, as we know that AB1 is the line which is parallel to VP. So you are getting the true length here. So by using the scale, you measure the length from A dash to B1 dash. So you are going to get the true length line. The true length line will be 58.31 mm when you are doing it in computer, and when you are doing it in manual, it will be 58 mm. So this is how you will be able to solve the problem in the sketchbook.